Hello. Hi, I'm Willie Underwood, and I speak on behalf of myself, but I just wanted to share some of my ideas and thoughts. Look, right now in Congress, they're considering Medicaid cuts. And as I think about that as a physician, I'm reminded of these words. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish the Constitution for the United States of America. Well, let's think about that for a second. We established the Constitution to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and the blessings of liberty to ourselves and to our posterity. As a physician, of course, I'm drawn to the words, promote the general welfare. Now, this may be interpreted as basic legislation to promote health, safety, and welfare. But as we think about Medicaid, then we must understand these things, right? That the several options that are under consideration in Congress to significantly reduce Medicaid spending recently passed a House budget resolution targeting to cut Medicaid up to $880 billion or more over a decade. This significant reduction in Medicaid spending will directly impact 83 million citizens or people in America, Medicaid recipients, 83 million of them, states' budgets, healthcare providers, and hospitals. We know that Medicaid impacts or improves or helps out low-income families and individuals, children under 19 years of age, pregnant women, aged and those of elderly, and individuals with disabilities, right? But when we think about it, we also never talk about how Medicaid accounts for 1/5 of all hospital spending and hospital care in 2023. Look, this means that hospital revenue will be negatively impacted, which will impact the care in all our communities, especially since hospitals employ 6.7 million people, and that makes them the 6th largest employer, right? Let's just play a game here. What if hospitals laid off 10% of their employees? That's 670,000 jobs lost, which will negatively impact downstream revenue for the communities in which these hospitals reside in at multiple levels, but it will also impact services provided by the hospital. Right? Now, hospitals may be forced to close or reduce emergency rooms, critical care, labor and delivery services, and this would potentially devastate communities. Imagine you're passing through a town and unfortunately you find yourself in an accident and the hospital near you doesn't have the emergency services necessary to save you or your relatives' lives. We would find that unacceptable. Right? That would be devastating for families. Right? So critical care services, labor and delivery services. You live in a small town and for you to deliver your child, you have to go 30, 60, 70 miles. This is not what we want for America, from my perspective. Right? So Herophilus said, when health is absent, wisdom cannot reveal itself, art cannot become manifested, strength cannot be exerted, wealth is useless, reason is powerless. Now, the best physician is the one who can distinguish the possible from the impossible. Now, I'm not saying I'm the best physician, but I do believe that it is possible to create a healthcare system that works for us, that's affordable, that delivers high quality care. And we can do this together if we really work together as one. Now, I started this with history, and I'm going to end it with it. Look, we the people get to decide who America is and what America stands for. We do this for ourselves and for our future generation, our posterity. Right? So when I ask myself, who do I want America to be? What do I want America to stand for? For me and my posterity, I'm reminded of when I attended St. Monica's Elementary School in Gary, Indiana, from kindergarten through the second grade. And every morning, we put our hands on our heart and we stated, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. For all, not for some. If we want liberty and justice for all, then we must have policies that provide it for all. We must stop seeing each other as the other and start seeing each other as self. As the man from Nazareth said, love thy neighbor like thyself. Thank you. Let's come together. Let's not allow cuts to undermine our ability to provide great care to our nation. Thank you very much.